Hi, grade 10 students. So our topic for today is all about arithmetic series. So last time we discussed about arithmetic mean, and we find the value of the numbers or the terms between the two extreme numbers, right? Okay, so now we are going to discuss about arithmetic series. So when we say series, it is the sum of an arithmetic sequence. So when we say arithmetic sequence, we have a common difference in one set of sequence. So in this sequence, arithmetic series, we are going to use two formula. So the first formula is S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. And the second formula is S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2 times to the first term plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So, bakit nga ba meron tayong dalawang formula? So, in the first formula, gagamitin po natin itong formula na to if in one sequence, given po ang ating first and last terms. While in the second formula naman po, we are going to use the second formula if kapag po walang given na last term, and the only given is the difference of the sequence. Okay, so para hindi kayo mahirapan na mag-substitute ng value sa ating formula, pwede nyo pong gawin na i-substitute or ilagay nyo muna yung mga given value sa ating mga symbols. So, where n is the last term, a sub 1 is the value of the first term, a sub n is the value of the last term, and the d is the common difference. So, let's try an example for us to know kung paano nga ba kinukuha ang arithmetic series. Okay, so number one example, you are asked to find the sum of the first 150 counting numbers. So first step you need to do is to illustrate the sequence. So when we say first 150 counting numbers, syempre po, counting numbers, mag-i-start tayo sa 1. Okay, kapag po nagsusulat tayo ng arithmetic series, kahit hindi nyo na po isulat lahat. Kasi di ba 1, 2, 3 hanggang 150. So ganito na lang po natin siya i-illustrate. 1, 2, 3, then the continuous dot, then the last three numbers, we have 148, 149, and 150. So find the sum of the first 150 counting numbers. So ganito po natin siya i-illustrate. Okay, so as you can see class, in our sequence, we have the first term or the first value, the value of the first term and the value of the last term, given the value of the first and the last term. So, ano pong gagamitin nating formula? Okay, so we are going to use the first formula. Okay, so now, isulat po muna natin yung formula. S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Where, okay, so dito natin siya isulat. N is equal to, what is the value of n? Kung pang ilan? The last term. What is the last term? 150. Kung ilan po yung kukuhanin nating sum. Okay, yun po yung tinatawag nating n. Okay, so that is 150 and a sub 1 is equal to 1. This one. This is our a sub 1. And our a sub n is the value of the last term, which is 150. Okay, so now we are going to substitute these numbers sa ating mga symbol. Okay, so S sub n, what is our n? That is 150. Ibig sabihin po ng S sub 150, the sum of 150 terms. Okay, the sum of 150 terms. Okay, so it's equal to 150 over 2. What is the value of a sub 1? That is 1. Plus the value of a sub n is 150. 50. Okay, so now let's simplify or let's find the final answer or the final sum of these numbers. So S sub 150 is equal to 150 divided by 2, that is 75. And 1 plus 150, it will give us 161. Okay, so for us to find the sum of this arithmetic series, multiply 75 to 151. Okay, so let's multiply 151 times 75. 1 times 5 is 5, 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry 3. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3, that is 100. That is 30. I not 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, so let's add 5, 12, carry 1, 13. 1, 1. So the answer or the sum of the first 150 counting numbers is 11,325. Okay, so this is now your final answer. Okay? Nakukuha po? Okay, so let's try another example. What if wala naman tayong given na last number or wala tayong value ng ating last term? Okay, so ano kaya yung dapat natin gawin? Okay, so let's continue. For our second example, find the sum of the first 21 terms of the arithmetic sequence 60, 54, 48, and so on. Okay, so may tatlong dot dyan, okay? So, as you can see, class, wala po tayong given na last term. Tama po? Kasi, kung papansin niyo 21 terms daw po. So, kapag isusulat natin siya, 60, 54, 48. So, we need to solve what is the value of the 21 terms. Okay? So, paano nga ang gagawin natin? So, ano yung formula na dapat natin gawin if wala tayong given value ng ating last term? Okay, very good. The second formula. Okay, so let us write down this the formula of this sequence. So we have S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2 times a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference, where n, okay, don't forget to write, is equal to 21. Ma'am, bakit po 21? Kasi nga, di ba, find the sum of the first 21 terms. So, it means that the last term, okay, kung yung last term natin ay 21. Pero, syempre, di ba, hindi pa natin alam yung value ni last term, which is the 21 terms. Okay? So, a sub 1 is equal to, yes, 60. Okay? Then, our common difference is missing. So, ano nga ulit yung formula natin to find the common difference? Okay, so, para makuha po natin yung common difference ng isang arithmetic series or ng isang arithmetic sequence, we need to use the formula D is equal to A sub 2 minus A sub 1. Okay, so let's compute or let's find the value of D. Okay, so A sub 2 is equal to 54 minus 60, which is the A sub 1. Okay, so 54 minus 60 is negative 6. Okay, very good. So the value of D here, or the common difference, or the value of our common difference is negative 60. Okay, pagkatapos nyo pong isulat, let's substitute this value sa ating mga symbol. Okay, so S sub n is 21. Okay, very good. So our n is 21 over 2 times 2. What is the value of a sub 1? That is 60 plus n minus 1. That is 21 minus 1 times d, which is negative 6. Okay, so now let's find this, or let's simplify these numbers. 21 divided by 2 cannot be. Okay? So, hindi nyo po muna siya gagalawin. So, lagay nyo lang muna siya. 21 over 2. 2 times 60 is 120 plus 21 minus 20. 21 minus 1 is 20 minus 6 or times negative 6. So, 21 over 2 times 120. 20 times negative 6 is negative 120. Okay, so 21 over 2, 120 minus 120 is 0. So any number you multiply to 0 is always 0. So the value or the sum of the first 21 terms of the arithmetic sequence is equal to 0. Ma'am, bakit po naging 0? Kasi po, di ba, kung mapapansin nyo, ang ating given arithmetic sequence ay pababa. Okay, so 60 minus 6 is 54. 54 minus 6 is 48. Hanggang sa makakuha po tayo ng negative sign or ng negative integers. And then, magiging equal siya so that then the sum of the first 21 terms is equal to 0. Okay, naiintindihan po? Okay, so let's try another example. So this is our last example. Okay, for our third example, find the sum of the positive even integers less than 100. Okay, so we need to illustrate this sequence first. Okay, so paano nga ba natin i-illustrate? Okay, what are the even numbers? What are the even integers? Okay? So hindi na po kasama si 0. Okay, kapag sinabi natin even integers, mag-start tayo kay 2, less than 100. Okay? So hindi mo na po kailangan isulat lahat. Okay? Isusulat mo lang yung first 3 numbers and then the last 3 numbers. Okay, so paano nga ba natin siya i-illustrate? So we have 2, 4, 6, dot, or the continuous number. Then we have 94, 96, and 98. Ma'am, bakit po hindi kasama si 100? Kasi nga po, less than 100. Okay? So we have, or as you can see class, we have the first term and we have a given term or the first term and the last term. Okay, so what is the formula that we are going to use? Okay, so we are going to use the first formula, which is S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Okay, so now we are going to give the given number of each symbol. Okay, where n is equal to, ilan kaya sila? Then a sub 1 is equal to 2 and a sub n is equal to 98. As you can see class, hindi po natin ma-identify kung ilan nga ba yung n, kung ilan nga ba yung term na hahanapin natin, kung ilang term po ba yung hahanapin nating sum. Okay, so kailangan natin mag-isip. Okay? So, ang given natin is positive even integers. When we say positive even integers less than 100, kung magbibilang tayo ng 1 to 100, we have an even number and we have an odd number. Tama po ba? Okay. So, alam naman natin na sa 100, meron tayong 50 even numbers kasama si 100. And sa 100 or sa 1 to 100, meron din tayong 50 odd integers or 50 positive odd integers. Okay? So, nahahati yung 100 sa dalawa, the odd and the even integers, positive, even, and odd integers. Okay. So, para malaman natin kung ilang terms po ba yung hahanapan natin ng sum, okay? So, tingnan natin ng mabuti. So, sa 100, meron tayong 50 even integers. Tapos, dito sa question natin, ang sabi po dito ay less than 100. So, hindi na po kasama si 100. So, 50 minus 1 is 49. Okay, so ang hahanapin po nating terms sa given na binigay sa atin ay 49 terms. Okay? So, substitute the value S sub 49 is equal to 49 divided by 2 times 2 as our a sub 1 plus the value of a sub n, which is 98. Okay. Simplify po natin. S sub 49 is equal to 42. 49 divided by 2 cannot be. So, ilagay lang din muna natin. So, 2 plus 98 is 100. Okay. So, alam naman po natin na kapag nagmumultiply tayo ng whole number, minumultiply po natin, at minumultiply po natin siya sa isang fraction, di ba? We multiply it to numerator. The whole number to the numerator, then divide. Okay? So, ngayon, bago po natin i-multiply si 49 sa 100, pwede naman po natin gamitan to ng cancellation. Okay, so 100 divided by 2, that is 50. Okay, para mas mababa na po ang gagamitin nating numbers. So, 49 times 50, 0, 9 times 5 is 45, 4 times 0 is 0, 4 times 5 is 20. So, 0, 5, 4, 2. Okay, so the sum of the positive integers less than 100 is 2,450. Ma'am, bakit ba natin ginagamitan ng formula? Kasi nga po, di ba, kapag halimbawang hindi natin itong ginamitan ng formula, hindi tayo nag-extract ng formula, okay, ang hirap isa-isahin ng numbers. So, ganito, gusto mo magbilang, 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 8 is 20, 20 plus 10 is 30, di ba? Hanggang sa makarating ka ng 98. Di ba? Sakit sa ulo nun. So, kaya gumagamit tayo ng formula para mas mapadali ang paghahanap ng sum ng isang arithmetic sequence. Okay. So, I hope grade 10 na marami kayong natutunan about arithmetic series. Okay. So, in our next lesson, we are going to discuss naman po about geometric sequence. Okay. So, dito po muna ako mag-i-end, okay? So maraming salamat and see you po sa mga susunod pa nating video. So goodbye po everyone. Goodbye everyone and God bless.